Total Pro Sports presents 20 Facts You Probably Did Not Know About Steph Curry. For the past decade or so, there is no denying that LeBron James has been the poster child for the NBA. He has been a dominant force since he entered the league. However, there is a new sheriff in town, and his name is Steph for short, Curry. The 2014 regular MVP and NBA champion is stepping his game up to unprecedented levels. The once great shooter is not only the best shooter on the planet, but you could also argue that he has the best handles in the league as well. Since the NBA spotlight is on Curry, here are 20 facts you may or may not know about him. Number 20, he had a very strict childhood growing up. It only makes sense that if you grow up in a basketball-focused household, there tends to be some stricter rules and discipline. Curry's parents were so uptight about their son keeping up with his chores and homework that one time when Curry did not do the nightly dishes, he wasn't allowed to play in his middle school basketball game the next day. Number 19, what actor does Curry want to play him in a movie? Answer: Denzel Washington. There are not many choices better than arguably one of the greatest actors of our generation. Who could ever forget Training Day? Number 18, his first time dunking. You barely ever see Curry dunk, but that certainly does not mean he can't. He dunked on a breakaway when he was 18 years old. No doubt that is pretty late for an NBA caliber player's first dunk. Number 17, his favorite TV show is How to Get Away with Murder. Apparently this show Curry picked has good ratings, so not a bad choice for the MVP. I wonder if Annalise Keating, played by Viola Davis, is his favorite character. Oh, and Viola Davis just happens to be the first African-American woman to win an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series. Number 16, his favorite chick flick is A Walk to Remember. Sometimes in order to win a woman's heart, you have to sit through some chick flicks. Apparently Curry had a guilty pleasure with this one chick flick, and who can't blame him? It got pretty good reviews. Number 15, his second and third best sports. If Curry didn't play basketball, there were apparently a few other sports he might have been able to go professional in. The word on the street is Curry is a phenomenal golfer and bowler. Number 14, he had a really good MVP speech. Steph Curry is a class act. It was brought to light even more during an MVP speech he gave. He made it a priority to single out every one of his teammates, friends, families, coaches, assistants, and even the janitors during his speech. He thanked them for all they did for him and the Warriors organization throughout the years. Number 13, his daughter is an internet sensation. If you have not heard of Riley Curry, then now you have. Curry's 3-year-old daughter stole the show all last playoffs when she would go to the podium with her dad after a few games. You'll have to watch some of her YouTube clips to see what she did next. Number 12, he's a huge Carolina Panthers fan. Seems like everything Curry touches is gold. The Panthers had a pretty good 2015 season, and their QB, Cam Newton, has improved drastically just like number 30. Number 11, no big-name schools recruited him out of high school. Steph originally wanted to attend Virginia Tech like his old man. Unfortunately, no major D1 schools were looking at him due to his size. It seems like it all has worked out for him since then. Number 10, he has a turnover penalty. Steph Curry better not commit more than 3 turnovers in a game. If he does, he'll have to hear it from his mom, Sonia. Sonia finds her son $100 for every turnover after 3. She probably keeps the money for herself too. Number 9, he has a younger brother in the NBA. Not as famous as his brother, Seth Curry is an NBA player himself. The former Duke point guard has bounced around the NBA and overseas, but had a great summer league causing him to sign with the Kings. Number 8, he did very well in the NCAA tournament. Before Curry went to Davidson, the small-time college mid-major had only one NCAA tournament game. Steph carried them to the Elite Eight his junior season, dropping at least 25 points in each of the games, and he even scored 40 in one of those games. Number 7, he married his college sweetheart. He first met Aisha in a church youth group when they were very young. It wasn't until Curry was in college that Aisha and him went on their first date. The rest was history. Number 6, his father was a former NBA sharpshooter. If you don't know who Steph's dad is, it is Del Curry, one of the best Charlotte Hornets players ever. Del was considered a great shooter. He now works as a commentator for the Hornets. Number 5, why he wears the number 30. Steph took the number of his biggest hero, his father. Curry has always said that he would not be where he is today if it wasn't for his dad. Wearing his number in honor of him is the least he can do. Number 4, he has the same pregame routine every game. Like lots of professional athletes, Curry is superstitious. He has the same pregame routine every game. He takes an hour-and-a-half nap, eats the same meal, and writes Philippines 413 on the inside of his sneakers. He also does ridiculous ball-handling drills and has to hit a shot from crazy places on the court before he goes back to the locker room. Number 3, Stephen is actually his middle name. Just like his father, Steph's real name is Wardell. So his full name is Wardell Stephen Curry. The only people who call him Wardell are his close friends from home and his family. Number 2, record holder. Most people know Steph Curry is a phenomenal shooter. Not as many people know that number 30 is the fastest player in NBA history to hit 1,000 three-pointers. And number 1, his charity work is outstanding. In addition to being a great basketball player, Curry is supposedly an even better individual off the court. He holds numerous basketball camps around the United States and goes to Africa in the off-season to help raise money to fight malaria. And that's it for 20 facts that you probably did not know about Steph Curry. But wait, we are not done with you yet. In the comments below, we want to know, what other basketball players do you think we should keep our eyes on in the next few years? And for more cool videos, click subscribe.